Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. And the Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Liberty's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Flames in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Bradford. Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the right. And the ball is picked off. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from
going for it all. And that pass picked off.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a big gain. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Flames line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a play.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The Falcons have this offense rolling. Going to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air. It's Urlacher. Got his man in the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The give is to Williams. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Flames will hustle to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he
fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Back to throw, it's Bradford. Almost had the completion, just missed it. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun. Going downfield for the big play. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Bowling Green! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see, you got your speedster out wide, you like the matchup, he sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Flames. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He makes the connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Urlacher. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They'll keep it on the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit. Everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. Here comes the offense on first down. The give is to Williams. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll go to the ground. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Hits the accelerator to the right. The tap. Touchdown, Liberty. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Urlacher. He unleashes a long one. And he holds it in at the 25. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening, and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Falcons look to do some damage in the red zone. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll put the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Flames are in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run. It goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Bradford. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Flames are rolling down the field.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Browning. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. He'll take the deep shot. And it's caught inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Back to pass, it's Urlacher. They're bringing heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws toward the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Got it. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. First half in the book. the Connors in our halftime update. The Flames will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told your...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. The give is to Williams. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Flames racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
This one's complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minute.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Flames are on the move.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Bradford. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job on the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. right down the boulevard. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
23. Bowling Green, 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Makes his connection.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And is slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and secure. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking downfield, it's Bradford. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive. Time to take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Falcons!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Flames send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Urlacher. Fires to the big fella. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off bounce with that play call.
The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, nice to have a QB that's focused, in the moment, doesn't get routed. You can tell, drops back the pass, makes a great throw, threads it into the end zone, and this team now has the lead in the 4th quarter, right where they want to be.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Flames want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man, it's Bradford. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll leave it with him. And the Falcons pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On the ground, it's Douglas. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll give it to him again. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try the run. And he get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BG. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the first down. The Flames want to move quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Brings up second down.
He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
Touchdown. Liberty.
That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Liberty. 30.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Urlacher. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Looking for a man. It's Bradford. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Coming after it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
It leads to second down.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.